Top 20 Security Guard Interview Questions and Answers. The security guard is one of the positions offered in many workplaces. While it is a common job offered, it is important to hire the most competent candidate, and this will be displayed during interviews. This article presents 20 interview questions, along with the answers for the security guard position. 1. Why are you interested in this position? Sample answer. I have 5 years of experience as a security guard. I am very passionate about safety. I enjoy working as someone who helps to secure a safe environment for other people, be it at school, shopping premises, or even companies. That aside, I want to be able to contribute my skills and knowledge to further improving the safety of this company. 2. What are the roles of a security guard? Sample answer. The security guard's main role is to patrol and secure premises. Our main task is to monitor surveillance as well as inspecting. The security guard is important as they will be the ones responsible to prevent any trespassers or violators. They are an important position which will provide a secure and safe environment for the other staff. 3. What are the qualities that a security guard should possess to be effective? Sample answer. The security guard must possess quick reflexes and preparedness. This is because they are the ones who should detect and act if there are signs of trespassing or an emergency. That aside, a high rational and strong team player is also needed, although it is commonly known that a security guard works individually. High communication skill is another quality that should be possessed by a security guard. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? How did you handle it? Sample answer. The biggest challenge I faced in my last position was working long shifts. My previous workplace was a small company and there were very few security guards, hence we ought to work for long hours. That was challenging, as exhaustion may cloud our judgment and reflexes. However, we managed to reschedule our working shifts so that none of us would be too exhausted to prevent any unnecessary problems. 5. Describe your daily routine as a security guard. Sample answer. My typical day as a security guard was monitoring and inspecting the premises. I kept track of all entrance and departure of employees carefully to prevent any trespassers. We were also assigned to inspect to see any signs of theft or intrusion, and will immediately report if any of the properties show signs of damage. 6. Describe briefly your experience. Sample answer. I worked as a security guard at an apartment for 3 years. Aside from keeping track of residents' access, I was in charge of patrolling the property. There was a theft case once when I was working there. However, with everyone's quick response to the emergency, we managed to catch the culprit and secure the stolen property without any damage done. 7. What kind of strategies and mindset is required for this role? Sample answer. My strategy as a new security guard is to familiarize myself with the security service KPIs. I always remind myself that different places may adopt different policy, hence it is very crucial to adapt quickly. With that in mind, my mindset is to stay focused and alert at all times, although the workplace is known to be peaceful. 8. What is the biggest challenge that you foresee in this job? Sample answer. The challenge that I foresee in this field is the lack of trust from other parties. There were cases where the guards are suspected or punished for cases that occur in the workplace. Hence, I need to ensure all surveillance equipment works properly so that all signs of intrusion could be detected and caught on camera. These will serve as proof of competency on the guard's behalf. 9. How do you stay motivated at work? Sample answer. Working as a security guard requires very high motivation. One of my ways to motivate myself on typical days is by interacting and engaging with other people. I always find myself enjoying interacting with other staff or even regular customers. Aside from boosting my motivation, it could also bring others to know and trust me more. 10. Describe a time you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Sample answer. The failure and incompetency that I made were during my first posting as a security guard at a small company. When I was patrolling, I detected a malfunction in one of the cameras, but I did not report it immediately. There was delay in repairing it. When it was repaired, it was reported that one of the properties there went missing. I found myself very disheartened by the case and learned to quickly report even the minimal signs of damages. 11. Can you handle guns or firearms? Sample answer. I have had shooting training experience in the past, hence I am confident with my skills. However, I always remind myself not to resort to shooting. I would not use my gun unless it is a very dire situation. With that in mind, I am alert of the importance of carrying a pistol with me while working, so I am okay with carrying one if permitted. 12. Describe your physical condition. Sample answer. I describe myself as a fit person. I always jog at least 3 kilometers during the weekend with my sons to keep myself fit. My household also prioritizes healthy eating habits, and all of my family members are fit and healthy. That aside, since my son is very interested in martial arts, I recently learned martial arts to boost my reflexes. 13. What is your strongest point as a security guard? Sample answer. I think my strongest point as a security guard is my approachable presence. I often heard that people are afraid to report anything to the security guard because of their threatening presence. Hence, I think being approachable is a key criterion needed to gain others' trust for me. However, I could also be stern during times, so that people will be alert of my authority as a guard. 14. Briefly, share what is the needed quality for a good security team. Sample answer. One of the needed qualities is communication. It is crucial to be able to know your team well to play an effective team player. Working together is crucial to build a strong security team, hence it is important to train regularly to improve our cooperativeness. Effective leadership is also fundamental so that everyone could heed to the most suitable command in times of emergency. 15. What do you think is the best way to improve employees' sense of danger? Sample answer. In my opinion, it is crucial to conduct emergency drills regularly. Doing this will make employees aware of what to do in times of emergency. Learning by books may be more feasible, but it is more effective to conduct practical exercises as well. This will help employees to act accordingly and could minimize damage and fatality at all costs. 16. How do you assess danger in people's appearance? Sample answer. I have strong observation skills and instincts. I could always deduct if the person possesses any potential threat to others. However, I would not jump to conclusions unnecessarily. I will maintain a safe distance and observe them carefully so that if the person shows any signs of danger, I could immediately act. All of these could be done by meticulously reading their body language and non-verbal expressions. 17. How do you deal with trespasser? Sample answer. I will act according to the protocol established by the workplace. In common situations, I will approach the person and ask them to leave quietly without threatening them. However, if the person remains stubborn, I may have to call for reinforcements or support from local authorities, especially if the person shows the intention of harming other people or properties. 18. What would you do if your colleague is not taking his job seriously? Sample answer. Sometimes, people look for ways to remove their boredom. I may not mind my colleague playing around, but to a certain extent. If his behavior may disrupt the safety of our workplace, I will remind them politely. However, if the behavior still persists, I may have to ask the management team to intervene. 19. How do you stay alert at work, especially during the night shift? Sample answer. Before working my shift, I will make sure to obtain an ample amount of rest. I also drink coffee to keep myself awake. Another measure that I often take whenever my body becomes sore is by doing light stretching. Ensuring the smooth flow of blood circulation in our body is one of the solutions to help me stay fresh during my working hours. 20. Have you ever dealt with aggressive people before? Sample answer. Yes, I had. At that time, that customer was very angry and on the verge of losing his reasons. I had to maintain my composure and avoiding actions that may provoke him. When he was about to strike another person in the same vicinity, I quickly pounced and locked his movements using the techniques I was trained with. The problem was solved and nobody was harmed. These 20 questions could be asked if you are interviewing for the security guard position. As for the candidates, you may refer to the answers as well to prepare for your interview. We wish you the best of luck in your upcoming interview. I hope you enjoyed our video. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon as well. Thanks for watching.